Legendary investor Cathie Woods from ARK Investments. Today we're going to be diving into her portfolio allocations, how she's investing for ARK Investments, and her top 10, top 9 investments that she's making. Again, I appreciate you stopping by Brotherhood Finance. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And make sure to follow us on our other social medias at TikTok, Instagram, and obviously YouTube. I appreciate all the love and support. If you haven't had the chance, make sure to check out our website at brotherhoodfinance.com. We just added limited edition hoodies. And we also sweatshirts, and we also have t-shirts and packages if you're interested in any of the content and statistics and research that we have provided for you. Again, I appreciate all the love and support. Let's dive into this video. All right, brothers, so in this slideshow presentation, again, we're going to be going through Cathie Woods, legendary investor of ARK Investments, her portfolio allocations, what she's investing in, and what she's doing, and how she's getting such a high return on investment in today's society. Okay, so again, she's from ARK Investments. She has about $1.6 billion of assets under management, and the first main stock that she's invested in is Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. So obviously we all know Tesla, electric vehicles, Cybertruck, renewable energy, all that sorts of stuff with Elon Musk. So currently they have about 293,000 Tesla shares valued at $570 million, which makes up about 9.63% of her portfolio allocation. And again, if you would have invested in Tesla 10 years ago, you'd have gotten a 7,000% return on investment. 5 years ago, 500%, and 3 years ago, 350% return on investment. So quite some good returns. And obviously, like I was saying, they do the the Model S, they do all the other electric vehicles, and it's obviously managed by Elon Musk, a very well-known entrepreneur of today's society. Obviously, there's the Cybertruck as well. All right, brothers. So the next thing he said is, I think long-term Tesla Energy will be roughly the same as Tesla Automotive. So when you invest in Tesla, you're not only investing in electric vehicles, and obviously they're the #1 branded electric vehicle of today's society, but you're also investing in obviously the innovative future of electric energy and pretty much how it's going to be utilized moving forward. So you're also investing in that aspect as this company as well. So stock number 2 we're going to be talking about is Square, ticker symbol SQ. For this stock, it makes up about 7.73% for a total of 3.3 million shares, valued at around $456 million. So what is Square? So Square is pretty much a payment system. It's used for small businesses. It's used for collecting payments, all that stuff, etc. So obviously more than 64 million businesses use Square, and Cathie Woods is very bullish on this company because obviously there's a lot of small companies and there's a lot of companies utilizing it, and then every time they use this app or this, the software, they're getting a percentile of the payment every time it's taken care of. So she said, share gains absolutely have taken place in all kinds of innovation. We have learned the hard way that credit cards and debit cards are the most vicious virus spreaders out there. They're worse than cash. The move towards digital wallets has taken off, and this will be very disruptive for banks. So again, she believes Square is going to be very innovative and a great stock to invest in. She says Square Inc. has network effects. Banks to attract a customer have been willing to pay hundreds of dollars. Square spends about 20. These new services providing peer-to-peer transactions, small businesses, and consumer loans. The reason Square especially can do this is that it sees every single transaction these small businesses have. So it's very, very impactful, and it's a great tool that small businesses can utilize. Stock number 3 we're going to be talking about, NVTA, ticker symbol INVITAE. So this stock, obviously, it has to do with genes and stuff, and diagnostic testing. So pretty much what they do is they test your genes and do diagnosis, and they can pretty much identify problems. And again, something you'll notice as we dive through the furthermore of these stocks that's in Cathie Woods' ARK Investments portfolio is she likes to invest in very disruptive companies that she believes are going to have a big influence on technology and innovation over the coming years, and that's how she's returned such a high return on investment. However, with that being said, you have to be cautious with some of the investments that she's choosing because as they are high reward, they can also be high risk as well. So obviously, like I was saying, it understands how your genes may affect your future family, and it does carrier screening. Are you a carrier of a disease that may pass down to children? So very destructive technology and very useful. So she owns about 450 million of the stock, and it makes up about 7.6% of her portfolio allocation. Stock number 4 we're going to be talking about is CRISPR Therapeutics. This is ticker symbol CRSP. So what is this stock? Again, it pretty much has to do with therapeutics and genes again. So this position is valued at about $375 million, and it makes up about 6.4% of ARK Investments' Cathie Woods portfolio allocation. Stock number 5 we're going to be talking about is ROKU. So if you don't know what ROKU is, it's very well known nowadays. It's used for streaming, watching, entertainment purposes, TV, all that stuff. And it makes up about 2.3 million shares of this company she owns, and it's valued at about $366 million, which occupies roughly 5.9% of her portfolio allocation. Stock number 6 we're going to be addressing, and before we end this video, I'm going to be diving into their balance sheets, kind of what they look like, their cash on hand, liquidity, and etc. But first I want to go through these stocks. So stock number 6 is 2U, and the ticker symbol is also 2U. So 2U is $272 million worth of the stock that she owns, and it makes up roughly 4.4% of her portfolio allocation. Stock number 7 is PROTO Labs, ticker symbol PRLB. And stock number 8 is LENDINGTREE, ticker symbol TREEUW. Now the last stock we're going to be addressing is ILLUMINA, ticker symbol ILMN. So if we look right here, before we dive into these balance sheets, like I said, those are the main 9 companies that she owns in her portfolio allocation. If we look at Square right here, it's trading at about $251.73. A high PE ratio at 413. Like I was saying, she likes to invest in these disruptive, high-risk companies that have massive rewards as well. So if we look at their financials, it's pretty good. Revenue up 266%. Net income up 136%. Cash on hand now at $3.02 billion. CRISPR Therapeutics AG. So if we look right here, has a market capitalization of $8.9 billion. Trading at about $117 a share. And it's been trading around that industry. It's like I said, most of these companies, you will notice their balance sheets, all that stuff, high risk but very high reward as well. And that's where Cathie Woods has been able to return such a high return on investment. So these are their quarterly financials for CRISPR Therapeutics. And it looks like the revenue, again, this is a smaller company. Cash on hand is pretty good at $1.13 billion. That's quite substantial for a company whose revenue is only $539,000, but that's up 243%. So that's good news. ROKU, like we were talking about, so entertainment, TV, streaming, etc. This stock, again, very high price to earnings ratio at 563, and it's trading around $459.37 a share. So again, this is another balance sheet right here. This balance sheet is doing pretty well. It's got revenues up 574 million is their revenue, up 79%. Looks like their cash on hand is $2.08 billion, so that's doing well as well. 2U Inc. So this company, again, a little bit of a smaller market cap, still pretty high, not really, at $3.36 billion, trading at about $45.10. So that's 2U. And then Proto Labs. So again, look at these PE ratios, fellows and brothers. 55.86% is the price to earnings ratio. It's trading at about $84.15. And if we look at this balance sheet right here, again, more high risk but higher reward as well. LendingTree Inc. So this stock right here is trading at about $193.97. Ticker symbol TREE. And again, market capitalization of about $2.58 billion. Here's some quarterly financials for Tree. It looks like the revenue was down a little bit. Cash on hand not bad, $162 million. Net income up 32.28%. So it's a little bit of it's all right balance sheet, but I'd like to see that revenue actually increase instead of decrease. And it looks like their cost of revenue went down. So Tesla, we're all very familiar with Tesla. Like I was saying, this is their #1 portfolio holding in ARK Investments. She's very bullish on Tesla. I think she actually stated that she believes it's going to be a $4,000 stock eventually. I personally don't own any Tesla. If it does crash, then maybe I'll start positioning just because it has so many aspects to it, with the energy, with SpaceX, with obviously the electric vehicles, the Cybertruck, all that it has to offer. So it's definitely a great company. Obviously the PE ratio, price to earnings ratio, is outrageous at 649.77. Tesla is currently trading around $645 roughly. So that is the main of Tesla. And then last but not least is INVITAE Corp. So this company has a $5.68 billion market capitalization. It's trading around $27 a share. And that is going to be the slideshow for today, brothers. Again, Again, I hope you found massive value in this video. As always, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. Smashing is very important. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Brotherhood Finance. If you had not had the opportunity to check out our website, it will be in the link in the description down below, and it will also be in our top right on website right here. I hope you found massive value in this. As always, have a good rest of your day, brothers. Peace.